Chat, here we go. It's more 1v1s, and this time it's Nass versus Nugget. Nugget is on a speed run through some of the top 1v1ers in the game right now, and it actually started with a loss to Atto. But I say speed run, maybe it's only one game. It's felt like more because he had a match that kind of got canceled, but was looking really solid for him. And then a huge win in the match before this one, and now a test against Nass. It's not going to be easy. Nass, one of the best players in ones right now. And Nass off to a good start. Nuggets has just been playing at breakneck speeds and playing a style, I think, that is slightly unexpected from some of these other top players. But Nass has seen it all. He's been in the trenches of ranked, grinding for rank one. He's been in salt mine playing against everything you could possibly throw at him and came out on top. He may just be built different here against Nugget. But Nugget specifically has had great kickoffs against everybody he's played against. He has been able to score so many kickoff goals. Nass just going for a, what looked like maybe it was going to be a wave dash kickoff because he didn't use his flip. And then he just single jumped into the ball straight diagonal. I mean, it shouldn't be too surprising, the end result of that, but Nass must have had some sort of plan. Nugget is going to get another kickoff goal. Relentless with the kickoff goals. And just because this one didn't go immediately in, the way he plays the kickoff, the 5 or 6 seconds following the kickoff, has just been perfection from Nugget. This time allows Nass to get the midfield boost, prioritizes possession, and then protects the ball, and makes it not matter that Nass had boost advantage, although maybe really the better way to put it is Nugget's kickoff is volatile. Because he also gets a lot of kickoff goals scored on him, it would seem. Nass going to retake the lead 3-2. Nuggets save off the back wall. Shizzle to Nizzle. Thank you for the 10 gifted subs. Huge shout out to Shizzle to Nizzle, who I think has gifted a bunch of subs now. Yeah, 160 subs now to the channel. W's in chat for Mr. Shizzle to Nizzle. Thank you for the awesome support as we've had a good few matches today. Nass gonna make the lead 4-2. Nass, another strong first possession, and the reset shot, he fell far away from the ball. That might have convinced Nugget he had a chance to take it away. But Nugget's actually been doing a really solid job at defending these aerials as well against a lot of opponents who are known to be good at them. Of course, he, I guess, struggled a little bit more against Atto, but low 50 from Nuggets. Follow-up not going to find its way in. Seems to be trying his normal never-ending style, staying on the ball. Oh, what a challenge here. He's able to recover, make the zero boost save. Just power slide turns and attacks the ball in order to make the follow-up. Can he break Nass's defense down, though, is the question. And the answer is yes. Nass thought he had a possession, and he found himself on the opposite side of the ball, not protecting the net as he tried to start his dribble, and Nugget will take that away and keep himself within striking distance. Nuggets almost scoring it again off of a kickoff that very clearly his opponents don't think they need to worry about. They just go and pick up 100 boost. Next thing you know, Nuggets scoring on them. And he essentially scored off of this kickoff possession. Even though the first one got saved, it required a late recovery from Nass, dive across the goal line, which often results in getting forced into a tough position to defend in. Now credit to Nugget on a great aerial shot to go top right and take advantage of that position. Not sure Nugget has own gold yet in this game, which has also been a signature of his style so far. As he's going to recognize he has a goal. He was going to leave. He goes for the reset shot. Takes it on the wave dash and then was retreating. He was ready to set up his other attempt, but he noticed Nass did not make a real save. So, yep, never mind. Throw it in reverse. Nugget, double camera checks as he taps the ball to the ground. Wave dashes and just shows a jump in order to get Nass to back off. And I was about to compliment his flick game, as it was clear he was going to get a carry into a flick. And maybe I should wait. Maybe I should wait until he shows that really powerful flick he does have, because that one was not it. But a 50 in the corner, and Nugget has himself a lead with 2 minutes left to go against Nass, which it looked like Nass was going to be, the end of the run here for Nugget, as he had a more controlling first few minutes than certainly any other opponent he's played today. But Nugget has found his lead all the same. Nass to the air. 30 boost to work with. Gonna go for the wave dash shots from distance. Nugget staying grounded and always turning on ball whenever he can. Boost total doesn't seem to bother him too much. If he can find a way to stay in the play, he will. And a pretty neutral 50. Nugget first back to the ball. Staring down Nass. He didn't think he was going to go. Nugget couldn't believe it. He watched him coming. He thought, no way. You're not actually challenging. Or at least maybe he wasn't too worried about what Nass was going to do if he did challenge. But he probably should have been, because Nass took possession and eventually tied the game. Little chip off the wall. And Nugget wanted to not allow him to fall to the ground easily, but that was never Nass's plan. So he uses the flip quickly. It's it over the top of Nugget, who has another solid kick-up possession. He's going to decide not to try and score it right away and instead go grab boost. Nass thought about going to the corner and seemed to realize that he can't get away with that somewhat early enough, but he just went out for the pad. And even that he couldn't get away with. Nugget is just too quick, and he will dish it off the back wall. Put himself back in the lead. Nass undercutting Nuggets as the resets, just trying to protect the ball, and does a great job of doing so. We'll watch from Nuggets POV as he is just waiting for the shot until he can no longer wait. His wheels starting to creep off of that back wall. He has to challenge now, and he does so awkwardly, so he's not able to get a solid clear. Nass bumping him off the ball, but he's going to take that shot. He's going to stay around in the play if by any means he possibly can. And now he's gotten the boost steal in the corner with 23 seconds left to go. This is a great potential last possession for Nuggets as he heads to the side wall. He's had a decent bit of aerial game as well. Nass going to insta-challenge. Takes the ball away before Nugget can get anything going. Huge play from Nass. And now he gets to be the one to end the game in the air. Going to ceiling height. Nugget retreating from far away. Nass wants the double. Can't get it down and into the net. So it's going to be OT in game number 1. Feels like a must-win game for Nugget, for me personally, just because Nass has had so much success in ones. If Nuggets can't convert on this close game, he might have a tough time here against Nass. This flick denied, as Nugget's too quick back and forth. The boost is not going to respawn for him. Should be able to get this one. As a tap back into his own half, chaining some dashes together. Nass is on 0 and will get dunked. Can Nugget convert this for a goal? He should be able to. Nugget will win game number 1 in a match against Nass. And if you haven't watched Nass before, don't be worried. He is out of the game basically every single time, win or lose. He usually goes to change his car, which is what he's going to do here for game number 2 against Nugget. Nass has got his fresh preset, and hopefully a fresh mindset here for game number 2 against Nugget. Nass had a boost advantage, couldn't convert on it. So he couldn't find a way to get the aerial up and started without an interception. Nugget going to chain his wall dashes together to rejoin the play as he likes to do. Lob flick. He's going to chase Nass down. Not allow him to make an immediate challenge. What is that pinch? What? I'm not really sure. Nugget just trying to get rid of possession. Goes for a huge pinch. Now there is a slight example of what Nugget can do on the flick game. No goal scored is a rarity here. A minute in a match that involves Nuggets, but Nass will eventually get his. As Nugget cannot get up high enough. Nass wisely chipping the ball up and playing it even higher. Not just trying to attack the net. That's where Nugget would have been able to cut him off. Instead, plays keep way up to the backboard and then scores. Another kickoff goal for Nass. 2-0 lead. Nass into the air. Nugget on the pre-jump. Decides against it. Goes back to the ground. Look at the shot from Nass. Nass sticks with his dribble the whole way. Gets the ceiling reset. Flip to go over the top of Nuggets. And then the double is right on target. And it's a 3-goal lead at 3:33 for Nass, who's on the bounce back. Nugget going to find his first goal, and it should not come as a surprise that it's shortly after a kickoff. Nass trying to 50 off his air dribble and can't get the follow-up. That has been Nugget's MO. Even on a slight mistake the first time around, he recovers so quickly. What a shot from Nugget. The catch and placement is perfectly bottom right as Nass goes in and out of the nets and leaves that available. Still almost made it back to the ball in time. But it will still be a Nass lead, despite the 2 straight for Nugget. Nass lost his dribble there. I don't think that's really what he wanted. He did his best to work with it, try and turn it into a low 50. As Nugget is getting faked by Nass in order to expend all his boost. Now he's on very little. Tried to get the bump, couldn't get it, and Nass will get the long shot. There is one of the many kickoff goals Nugget will be scoring all series. Just so much quicker to the ball. And I don't even think Nass was necessarily trying to delay it. But you could tell he pushed it into Nass with that first touch, a pretty decent amount of distance. Nugget going to score again. Nass was trying to chain some dashes together. This is why Nugget can just win against almost anybody. When you have so much scoring off kickoff, you can string together a ton of goals and reverse a game that looks dire into an equal game or maybe even a lead in no time. Not that this game looked dire, but now it's 5-4 in the blink of an eye. Nuggets, I am surprised that he tried that race to the boost. He had clearly lost it. Was hoping some speed flip could somehow get him there. There is a brand new Prime, first time subber, and can you hear how loud it was? iWall7, thank you for the Prime. Nuggets, maybe getting gifted a possession here. I was looking at the W chatter who dropped the Prime. Oh, yeah, he wanted a touch there. He wanted to chip it back in, carry it up the wall, but the pure whiff just means he gets scored on. Belair, thank you for the tier 1 for 9 months. Long time subbing. Much appreciated. Nugget getting caught by Nass, as he has still managed to stay away. No, but not forever. The demo. Now, can Nass convert this? Because Nugget should be able to spawn and intercept the play before the shot is available. In fact, he's going to make it a goal of his own. Everything's going his way, and he'll turtle 360, or more than just that. But he wasn't able to get to the ball. Nass is just... he dropped his controller here, which is a bit of tilt. Chatter says Nass is making dumb mistakes, but I think you really have to give credit to Nugget and for how he plays, how relentless he is. He just forces you to be making the right touch at every time, and he'll steal it away if you don't. Little bump might lead to another goal. Yeah, now this is definitely a tilt play from Nass, because he did not need to just drive away from this play. I guess he was expecting a touch from Nugget, so he's trying to save it, so maybe he just got faked. But, you know, Nugget has now made 2 top ones players look like they're making these silly mistakes or can't quite hold on to the ball. At some point, we got to make sure we're giving Nugget his flowers and crediting him for making his opponents look this way. Nugget gonna bump Nass off the ball. And just steal this away from Nass. I mean, you can see, again, the tilt. He's basically decided he's not going to be able to take this game too. Nugget is everywhere, demanding perfection in terms of possession control from his opponents. And so far, they haven't been able to do that. This will be a goal, though, for Nass, and he's got 16 seconds to get 3. And the thing about this playstyle of Nuggets is that it's very aggressive. He gets his misses all the time, leads to goals for the other player, but Nugget is just winning more times than not, forcing really high-scoring games, forcing them back to the kickoff where he succeeds so well. And it's just ultimately grinding out the edge in his favor. And he's got another game win with 3 chances to take down Nass for the best of 5. Game number 3. Nugget is on an insane run. I guess he hasn't lost a game today, as far as I'm aware. We've had him play, I guess this will be 2.5 matches once this one's said and done. But although he has had a couple close ones, including an overtime here in game number 1, he has yet to lose. And now he will be flicking this one in for the first. Did Nugget play against Atto? Yeah, a lot of people who have been watching recently, if they're seeing the success Nugget is having, naturally they're going to say, well, get him against Atto, right? Atto's been playing well. But if you'll remember, Atto and Nugget actually already played. Nass so close to a nice play, a kind of play that would instantly revive his mental, if you ask me, but instead he doesn't get it. Tries to get around the ball and gets pool shot into saving the ball and sending it onto the backboard. So the frustration will continue for Nass. But as I was saying, Nugget and Atto played, and despite the fact that Atto won, I actually felt like what I saw from Nugget was really solid, and that's why I wanted to get him in again today, to see how he might fare against, you know, not the hottest player in the ones game right now. And it looks like the answer is very well. He's faring very well against non-Atto named players. runs away from Nass's demo here and converts on a counterattack so quick. Nass gonna drop him the nice one. It feels like there's at least a twinge of tilt in that though. Nugget gave a very run-of-the-mill thanks, and almost as if Nass wanted to make sure he knew it was a tilt nice shot, he drops a woo as well. And now another kickoff goal. It just, Nass is getting so far around the side of the ball too. I mean, it feels like it's almost Nass's fault. I'd have to see what Nugget is doing. He's just getting goal side and doing, you know, what is considered a fairly standard 1v1 kickoff, but at perfection levels, which is what KV1 did to a lot of people as well. KV1 just had such an immaculate standard kickoff that there was just no answer, it would seem. And Nugget seems to be doing the same. He goes to wave dash, kickoff to match Nass here. And Nass trying to play Nugget's game. And the question is that just going to hurt him even more? He's trying to rise to the speed of Nugget, going for these early challenges to steal the ball away on the back wall. Not something that you normally see players doing, but here it works out for Nass. He ends up taking possession away and holding on to it, and ultimately getting the flick to get the outplay. Nugget does it again. Nugget does it again. Nass trying to take this to the side wall and grab 100. And in the meantime, Nugget takes it away. Such quick landing and dashes chained together. Nass is moving upfield, almost aware of the fact that, you know, Nugget might try and do that, but I think he's just planning on being faster because he has the huge boost advantage that he'll still be able to stop the goal. And the reality is, it just hasn't been the case. Nugget has just been too good, but here Nugget just gave him the ball. Again, we're on track for another game that is clearly being played at the pace Nugget wants to. Nugget wants as many kickoffs and as many goals and as much volatility, it would seem, as possible. And that has proven to play into his favor as he kind of misses a speed flip on the ball. Got slowed down. Nass has nothing left over to continue this possession, so he'll be leaving. And Nugget will look to play it on pads. There is that flick that he can create from very little. But Nass was prepared, so it's not going to be converted for a goal this time as he dodges a demo. What a clean catch from Nuggets. If he had followed up with another powerful flick, it probably would have been a goal. That one was a bit too soft as he's forced to double jump to dodge Nass, and now Nass didn't know what the answer was to get around Nugget. Tried to pop it up to the backboard, but didn't have a follow-up available. A minute 30 for Nass to make up his 2-goal deficit. Single jump 50. Nugget handles it and instantly clears. He ends possessions so quickly because his recoveries off the first save are so fast back to the ball. It seems like nobody gets 2 chances. You get 1, and if you don't score on the first one, then Nugget's going to find a way to chain some wall dashes into a big clear, and you're going to have to try again. Nass starting from his own box, essentially, as he has a reset. Tries to bump the ball, or tries to bump Nugget, I should say. Tries to protect the ball. And Nugget gets around it and counters you so fast. Just like that. You're instantly punished. A soft first touch, a little chain dash on the wall. Well, not quite a chain dash, but I'm pretty sure it was a wall dash or curve dash as he's coming down. The long shot gives him a 3-goal lead. Nass still in this. 51 seconds. Within 2. Into the corner. Set up. Oh, he found the angle. He is very much still in this game. Nugget came racing back. It didn't seem like it was going to be possible to get the shot in time, but He was able to do it. Cost him his life. Ton of time with 45 seconds. But it feels like every kickoff is Nugget favored. I mean, Nass has been able to find a couple, but it's hard to imagine Nass winning as many in a row as he needs to bring this one back. Ooh. Nuggets almost got that dunked right off the top of his car and into the net, but he actually missed the challenge. And the breakneck speeds are becoming too much for Nugget, it would seem. Nass, power slide cut. Seemed like Nugget thought about the wave dash, but actually didn't. And then single jumping past the ball. Can he lose his first game of today? Nugget, with 9 boost, is going to stay on ball by all means, and Nass knows it, so he double jumps to tap the ball around him and will steal his boost. What? How did Nugget get to supersonic? I don't understand. It didn't seem like he was going fast enough, but he must have just boosted off that pad, gotten supersonic, doubles off the ceiling, and with 1 second left to go, drops a goal and a woo right back at Nass, who tried to challenge off the ceiling and couldn't get there in time. Nuggets. How is he doing it? Just needs to kill this onto the ground with 1 second. And he delays the kickoff slightly. The one time he doesn't go quickly, and it gets him a goal. A 3-0 for Nuggets. He is absolutely on fire and takes another sweep. Wow. GG's. Insane. Yeah, we got to go back and look at that bump. Right? I mean, I assume that's what I want to look at. How did he... It was the demo that led to this goal, right? How did he get supersonic? He had a ton of boost, I guess. He's going pretty quick. He must have just hit supersonic. You could see it in the trail, right? So he hit the brakes right there. That's what I don't understand. He hit the brakes, and then he somehow got full supersonic right before he demoed him. Right before he demoed him. You see the trail. It's just, oh. Couldn't have gone supersonic a moment later. Insane. Insane, insane, insane. And then Nass tries to challenge him on the ceiling to take away this dribble, and he plays it perfectly. I mean, he reads the ceiling challenge. Ridiculous. Ridiculous.